Welcome back to Lala Pods. Here we are in our podcast where we say all the truth, which we regret about it later. But here
Absolutely.
we are, open all the time. How are you?
I'm doing very good, and how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm
Someone is
in my
having a new
car.
haircut.
Yes, and I'm so happy about it. It looks
It
good.
looks
I love
so
it.
good on you. Yeah, it's
Yes, I
cute.
love it. I love it. Today's episode, actually, I think it's very interesting. We are going to be talking about things that we pretend that we don't want to, but we absolutely do, right? Can you
Absolutely, that's
relate?
right. Oh, very much. I mean, I have a whole list to present to you. I mean, I'm
That's
sure
true.
that our listeners must be
Yeah,
relating to this as well because this is quite common out there, and still nobody is accepting the fact that this is something existing. And
that's true.
yeah, you're just ignoring your feelings. Here, we just gonna discuss about our personal experiences and our emotions because where else we gonna discuss? This is the only forum we
Mm,
got, so we just gonna talk it
that's
out
true.
loud. Yeah,
That's true. And as usual, here we are saying our point of view and what we think and what we believe. It can be different for everybody else. So we are welcome to hear your side in our comment section.
that's true.
So we are going to be starting with the first segment, and let's say we should normalize what we want. Can you give me examples that there is some stuff that you want, but you actually pretending that you don't want?
Yes, but this is gonna be a literal confession. I don't know how I'm gonna be seen afterwards because probably I'm gonna be judged with people. I'm quite afraid, but I'm just gonna say it. I do feel the fact that we need to support each other, like girls girly, and we need to stand for each other. Everything is quite good, but at the same time, I get inspired from people, especially those women who are extremely successful. And I find it as a competition sometimes. And I know this
Mm,
sounds so silly, but then whatever achievements they got and whatever things they have achieved, I'm sure they have gone through a series of hard work and must be many
mm,
things involved. Might be luck and privileges, many things. At the same time, I do feel like I want to get those things too. But I just pretend most of the time that it's cool. I'm happy for you.
mm.
Yes, I'm genuinely happy for you. I mean, yes, but at the
But
same time, I
I
want
do
that
want the
too.
same. Yeah.
Yes, yes. How about you? Do you
And
feel something silly like
just
this?
oh yes, I do. I do feel something like that, definitely, because now we are around most of people in TikTok, they are influencers. So we do, I don't have a lot of people which I know personally, but I can relate it through social media. I have seen a lot of people who they were doing able to do things, and I'm pretending, yeah, that's okay. I don't have that, but that's okay. But actually I'm not okay. I don't know if it's jealousy or what is it, but I'm not okay. Okay.
Yeah, there are two types of jealousy. You can feel so jealous about it and
Yeah.
feel insecure, but at the same time, you can feel jealous and feel encouraged or motivated, you
That's
know?
true. That's very
Yeah.
true. That's very true. One thing separated from that I pretend that I don't want to, but I absolutely do is me time alone. I pretend like I am a super mom who can handle everything and can handle my kids 24 hours in a 7 and my husband. But to be honest, I do need a time alone, even without my husband. No kids, no husband. I
Just your
think
time. Just your
yeah,
time.
just me time, and I do not have that much privilege. I do not have that choice because I don't have a place where I can keep my kids. Here in France it's complicated to put them in, like, with somebody. Having trust issues, I cannot just like sign them in anywhere, so I don't have no choice. So I am, mm, how do I say, I'm forced
Forced.
to accept it the way how it is, and I'm just pretending that it is okay, but actually I'm not okay, and that's not okay with me.
No, this is the place. This is a place. I'm just
um,
gonna open up in a very, very wide way about my emotions too. And this
yeah,
is the only place. Okay, let's just pretend at the moment that our listeners and viewers are not gonna judge us for this. But even though they did, I mean, we are not complaining. This is the place where we gonna just talk about things
yeah,
where
that's
we
what we
actually
created this
have
place.
to.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We need a place where we have to say things, unfiltered for sure. So,
Yeah.
are you constantly, consciously taking any steps to make it more me time, or how do you work for you? How does it gonna make it happen?
We tried one time last week, and on the beginning it was okay. I was just like so tired. Like the last couple 2 weeks, it was so exhausting for me. So I decided for once, because I have never done that, I have decided to send my husband and my all three kids to his parent house,
Mm-hmm.
because they have requested many times that
Mm-hmm.
they wanna take care of the kids. And I was trying to explain to them that it is hard and everything, and they are old. They cannot just like run
Do
after three
full.
kids. Yeah, so I sent my husband with them as well. I wanted nobody, so I sent
Mm-hmm.
all of them. On the beginning it was fine, but at the end of the day, my daughter, she was so fussy, and they actually didn't know what to do. They were like, she's right. She's
And
right.
they
We
did
cannot do
parenting
that.
a long time ago, so I think that gap, that
Yes.
gap is there. So,
Yes, yes. They stayed from morning till 4 o'clock, and my husband was calling, help, help, send help. I was like, there's nothing much I can do. Come back.
yeah,
And
yeah.
his parents, they are living like 40 minutes away. So my parents already understood that it's not quite easy, like especially with my daughter. She's so attached to me, and actually none of my kids are talking, so it's difficult and complicated for them to have communication.
Communication
So
and stuff.
for now, I have no other choice to do about
Mm-hmm.
this. I have nothing to do for now. Maybe when my kids will grow up more, then we can see if we
Figure
can
out a
do
way.
something about it. But unfortunately, for now, I'm gonna accept it the way how it is. I'm
Yeah,
not doing anything about it.
I think the best part is about acceptance. The way you are accepting
Yeah,
the fact and the situation, that's kind of a solution, because you are
yeah.
not hanging out there because of some uncertainty, but you're
Mm.
accepting the
Ah, yeah,
fact
that's
this is
true.
what it is.
That's very
Yeah.
true. That's
Yeah.
very true.
I do have similar feeling, because even though I am like sticking with my husband, like we are like twins, still
Mm.
I love my time as well. So I could
Mm.
really feel, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
And we can relate to that. We can definitely relate to that. What is other things that you pretend you don't care, but you absolutely
Um,
do?
we have discussed about these things before, and I feel so silly
I
right
know
now
what it
because,
is.
oh yeah, you know it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, oh, guys, she would be knowing it because she's my soulmate, and I'm sure, but like
And
she'll get no.
I think if somebody else have seen our other episodes, we can guess as well.
Yeah, so most of the time I'm just pretending that I'm okay. I'm just okay with all the hate comments and
Yeah.
dislikes and less likes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm sure this is what you meant, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
I do pretend. Like 70% of it's just pretending that I'm okay. I don't care, but I do care, and I do get hard feeling over this, and I do get overthinking about those things. But who can help with it? Like, I mean, this is what it is. Sometimes I
Yeah.
do really
This is
feel.
also needs to be accepted, that the minute you are in social media, you should just like accept everything comes with it. It's like a package, you cannot divide.
Yeah.
And the problem is a lot of people, they do not understand whoever is putting this kind of negative comments and harsh comments or offensive comments or even just being
Unnecessary
rude on the
comments, let's
comments.
say.
Just
Yeah.
like understand that behind that screen, the person who you are writing for him, this he's a person with feelings and heart and emotions.
Yeah.
Be kind. Be kind. You
Yeah.
are not gonna lose anything. Just be kind.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's very true. That's one thing. That's a whole lot of other, let's say, related part, which we can discuss later, I guess. I mean, it comes with a lot of things. So apart from social media needs attention, what I want, I always say I'm not a materialistic person. Like, I don't want things. I don't want this. I'm fine. I'm actually not fine. If I get all these things, I'll be more happier. Like, yeah, like I see a lot of memes and posts in Instagram and things like that. Materialistic women or people are red flags. Are they actually red flags? Because I mean,
No. See, this is what I wanted to discuss next in our second segment. It's like where that shame came from. And I do believe it came from this idea, like people were thinking if woman is thinking about material things,
mm-hmm.
she's actually materialistic, but actually it's not that way, because when we grow up we understand that we are women with high standards. Take
Yeah,
it or leave it. If you're not
yeah,
happy with it, if you're not having that standards, goodbye, bye. um
exactly.
I do not believe, i I was watching this in series and movies, I do not believe love is enough. It's
Mm-hmm.
not.
Yeah,
Because if you are love and struggling financially, then this love is going to be having a lot of struggles. Like you will not be enjoying having this love in your life. You will be just like all the time thinking about the other problems that you have around it.
yeah, yeah.
So I think this is came from our families on the beginning. What do you think about it? What that chain came from?
I want to add to your point. Like, yeah, love is not enough. Love with actions, that's what speaks. Because it,
Yeah,
and it could be materials as well. Like, actions can bring a lot of stuff in between. So, my understanding is, um, materialistic people are not wrong, but that could not be the only thing they want from it.
yeah,
So this is my understanding. So if I'm a person that I like certain things from my husband, or I'm expecting, I am giving it back as well. Like a lot of my time, my attention, the
mm,
way I care about him, and my whole life, because we are
true.
literally sharing each other. So yeah, I believe that there's no harm in saying that I want those things, and
True.
rather than pretending that I don't want,
You
I
don't
don't
care
want,
about.
I don't
Yeah,
care, or I'm fine. No, I do care. I do. We, as you said, we have standards, and we have learned those things, and we have seen those things from childhood, and we've been living our life.
that's
So
true.
yeah, I mean, if you can provide, and I think this is a mutual understanding as well.
That's true. And you know what? I think it's so bad to say that, but in like in years back, I was engaged to somebody and I was like thinking he was not financially stable.
Mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
I was thinking, yeah, that we can make it out and we can make it work. And we did not broke up because of that, but we did have a lot of problems in between. But now when I'm thinking back about it, that was not a good choice to do, because I was not thinking about the future. Like I wanted to create a family, I wanted to have kids. Am I going to be able to have that or not?
Oh yes,
Now when
oh
I'm thinking
yes.
back, no, I was not going to be able to have that. I was
Mm-hmm,
not going to
mm-hmm.
be able to have a normal life. I'm not going to be being rich and being having extra things and everything, but just like a normal life, I
Yeah.
was going to be struggling a lot. And this is something you should always think when you are talking about women are materialistic. Just like think with them, or just try to understand what they are thinking about. Just like definitely there is a point on that, like on the future, like are you going to
Mm-hmm.
be able to afford
Mm-hmm.
having a good life or not? For me, being a mom, it was all the time, uh, in my culture, the way how we grew up and everything, like what moms are not supposed to say I'm tired.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They were
Mm-hmm.
not supposed to say that I need my own time, and she should not be having time to be glammed and everything. Now, I'm a mom. I want my time alone. I want my silence. I want my naps. I want my Dior. I want everything. I want to have
Yeah.
both lives.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
I think this is what is stuck on my mind, that why we are pretending about things that we want to do, because it's stuck somewhere on the back of our mind and we grow up with it and it's just
Yes.
there.
Yeah, I mean, there were saying in my childhood, my parents even used to say that you cannot dream for something bigger. Why not? Like, who's stopping you? Like,
Yeah.
because just because you cannot afford it at that particular moment doesn't mean that I'm gonna grow up, I'm gonna earn, or I'm gonna figure it
Yeah.
out later. I'm gonna get that part, because even right now, whatever we have right now in our lives, for my parents is a luxury, but it's a bare minimum. And for them, they consider it because
Yeah.
they were, the upbringing definitely influenced us a lot because I personally never came from a sound setting. It was a very below average, let's say. So I think
Same.
you are absolutely right. So the upbringing and the childhood and the culture we grown up definitely influenced
That's
us a
true.
lot.
That's very true.
Yeah, and they made us to pretend with things which we would definitely wanted.
Mm.
I mean, I'm always thinking about that in that way.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah.
why we have found it that it's very important to discuss this, because this is like actually in our daily life. A lot of times we pretend that we don't. I will confess something.
Please.
um I like with my husband, I'm a person who does not really like flowers. I do not prefer gifts as flowers because
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad for the flowers. They are gonna be dead
Dying
after
later.
some time. So
Mm-hmm.
do not like this idea a lot of gifting me flowers. And my husband, he's like somebody who's like straightforward. Just like tell him what you want and he will get it. But just do not stay quiet and be sad about something he doesn't even know what is it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I all the time I pretend that yeah, everything I get whatever I want. He does not stop anything, but I really want deep inside me that one time he will just gift me something, like think about it and just do it.
Wow. I think I get it.
Can you
I
get it?
get
I don't
it.
know if it is a
Yeah.
bad thing or a good thing, but
It's
I
not.
I
It's
I
not.
really get what I want. Like I am not having any problem with that. Like I'm free to take by myself anything I wanted. But my man, he's not somebody who's gonna be really thinking about something and just trying to use his mind, and I'm just pretending it's okay, because whenever he there is my birthday or our anniversary or something, he just like asked me what I wanted, and I pretend that it's fine, but actually no, I wanted him to surprise me. I'm gonna be telling him this tonight.
I think I get it. I had a very funny incident related to that. Um, I think almost all the men are similar because they don't use their brain on this side so much because they are more of logistics people. You know that. You know what I meant. Like,
Yeah, there are logistic, but I have seen a lot of men actually who they are
oh
like
yes, I get it. I get it.
surprising.
They are putting conscious effort to that. So basically, there was a long time ago. My husband tried to surprise me with the super wrong shade of a lipstick, and that was the first and the last
What was
time.
that?
It was a lipstick, but
Oh,
with the absolute wrong shade. And I never used chalk lipstick, all right? Like I am using it right now, but back then I didn't. So it was a funny gift ever I couldn't even imagine. So I think I made fun of it. I shouldn't have. And yeah, it was a very funny moment. I mean, you remember back in time there was lipstick with glitter
mm,
and weird shade.
mm.
That was that. And
Like,
especially with my skin color, it's gonna look so funny.
what was the color?
Orangish. It's not nude. It's not nude. I mean, he
It's
got
orange,
confused because
orange.
first of all, like for him, this color will be like, I'm sure he will say, this is pink, okay? This is pink. But for him, it will be like, I don't know, he will say just like
Purple?
light red, purple, light red. This is,
Okay.
yeah, so this is his
Get it.
knowledge about
Get it.
coloring.
I mean, like, we just asked them to do some efforts. That's it.
Yeah, I just gave him some. Oh, yes. Oh, I want to tell you this. So I like flowers, all right? I really like flowers. So I think last year he surprised me with flowers. Yeah, he did. He did for the very first time.
Apple.
Oh my God. If he watched this series, he's gonna just kill me and slap me. I
No,
am
that's a good
embarrassed.
thing. That's a good thing. Actually, we just need
Yeah.
that validation.
Oh,
That's
yes.
a most important thing, that we need validation. Something also I'm gonna be I will confess about it. It's like after having like a hard day, and when my husband with the kids, and when my husband come home, after work, I'm just gonna be showing him the pictures, like the activities that we did and everything. And sometimes there is no comments, and I was just waiting that validation.
I
Just like
understand.
that
Just an
compliment.
acknowledgement. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. And
yeah.
sometimes he does, and he's like super excited and everything. And sometimes when there is like no comments, I feel like,
I know. Like for women and men, I think the thoughts, the way we think, and the emotions we carry the way, everything is different, and we get it. It's okay. It's fine.
yeah,
There are certain time that we consciously put effort to reply back and acknowledge
yeah,
and appreciate, because to
that's
make
true.
that situation more beautiful, right? So
Yeah,
you guys need to do this, because this is very necessary as well. And even though we
that's
pretend,
true.
because we are trying to make this ease, we just gonna
Yeah,
try to make it like okay, like it has to be really mutual. And as personally as I know, Lamia is very giving person. So sometimes people needs reminders.
I need to hear validation. I need to be validated, and I need to hear compliments. I mean, like, we have tried to lose weight, and we want people to notice it. I
Yeah.
mean, like, obviously we did it for us, for our health and everything, but we still want to hear the compliments. We
Yeah,
we did
right?
efforts, so
Yeah.
somebody needs to compliment this and to validate our efforts. Like, this is a sample example, if you
Yeah.
just to get you an idea what we mean by
What we are
that.
talking about. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Like people will not mean their compliments most of the time, but
that's true.
yeah, it's still fine. It's still fine, because that particular moment, maybe I just wanted to hear about it. I just wanted to hear
Hmm.
it. Like
That's
I just always feel, if I'm talking to my parents, or if I'm in a sitting where I have my cousins or whoever it is, when I'm
hmm.
talking about anything luxury, they feel that I'm talking something nonsense, like
Like
anything
like
luxurious.
something that's
Let's say
impossible to
a
have it.
luxurious car, or you're keeping a bit more luxury. Um you're using cutleries, like fork and spoon, because I don't want
Hmm.
to stain my nails. So I use, and this is kind of luxury. It looks, it's kind of bare minimum luxury.
Hmm.
So these things are uncomfortable for those people, because it's
Hmm.
not, as you said, this is from the
Yeah, yeah.
part they see these things are unnecessary. But I want
Hmm.
I want myself in a very nice luxurious setting. Of course there are luxury which I cannot afford, but there are
That's
still luxury
absolutely
things. Yeah,
fine, and that's absolutely
exactly.
completely fine. Like, who doesn't want to have a luxury life? Like, having on hand whatever you want,
Yeah,
like a luxury car, luxury life, luxury vacation.
yeah.
Why we have to pretend that we really don't want that? And that's
Um,
actually the weirdest thing.
yeah, that's true. I read this about this article about, I forgot, it was a long time ago. It is something like this. So they say there are people who devote their life as a missionary, like
Mm,
they get rid of all the luxury they have, and they will just leave the life for maybe for to the poor people, or to assist random people.
mm,
You see big people. I think they are
mm,
out of the subject, because they are devoted themselves in a certain
mm,
setting, and they probably they came from a luxury place, or maybe whatever it is, but
mm.
still nobody can judge you if you choose luxury. It is just
Yeah.
a preference, like it's a
And
preference.
I think if somebody judged you because you want luxury, that's something wrong.
Yeah, exactly,
Like,
because it's just your
there is
choice.
something wrong with that. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
why would you judge somebody that wants a better life?
Absolutely, absolutely. That's right. So in my
So,
community, there are a lot of people. They just think that, for example, back in India, especially these days, we have a lot of huge weddings happening. Huge, like billions. Like people will spend billions on your wedding, and they will make it as a huge celebration that, let's say, like a very filmic, it looks like a
mm,
film. You spend a
mm,
lot of money, and people,
mm,
it's like someone's preference. They they choose this
They
because they
choose to
wanted
have, and
it.
they can afford it.
Exactly. But then there are people out there just pretend that they don't want it, still they want it, but at the same time they just like, these things are not
Yeah,
meant to be, or you want to add anything
not
there?
mandatory,
Yeah.
and it should not be done. There was this multi-millionaire Indian guy who did have this kind of a big marriage, and it was like
Oh my God,
photogenic. I
you
think
have
that's what you're
no
talking about.
idea. Yes.
Yeah, I think
There are
everybody have
many.
an idea because it was through all the news, and they were just like following them for all these days and everything. I
Yeah.
mean, I have heard a lot of bad comments about it, that
Oh,
why these
it's not
people are
only.
not, yeah, why these people are not helping the poor people with this
They are
money.
actually helping.
That's what I want to say. There were like a lot of comments saying that why they are not helping poor people with this money, and instead they are like wasting it in this. Who knows what they are doing on the back? Like,
Yeah.
who knows who they are, how many people they are helping?
Yeah.
I am so like tired of people thinking this way, like, why did you waste your money? It's his money. It's the person money, and he's free to decide whatever he wants with it. And since he did that huge big wedding, that's when he can afford many of them.
Yeah,
I
that's
I
true.
don't see a
That's
point of
true.
judging people like that.
Yeah, so I prefer luxury, and if you have a problem with it, I'm not asking you to support my luxury feelings. It's just you can stay away. I mean, we don't have to take these feelings in a very weird way that it can create hatredness or something. No, this is not
Mm.
what we are talking about, right? Maybe,
Yeah.
I don't want to create a misunderstanding here. So what I'm trying to say is, you as a person, you want something and you can work towards it, or you just have to say it out loud for the other person to
True.
understand. For example, as she said, validation. So of course your partner has to hear it. We need to
Hmm.
let him know that we need validation, even though the whole time, me as a person, yes, I'm like, okay, this is going to be okay, I don't want to make a fuss about it, I'm just going to settle it down. No, I want to say it, like, this is what I want. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna create it's not a process, how can I say it, I'm trying to make it more louder for him to understand that there are certain times I
Yes.
really need this acknowledgement.
I agree totally, because I have talked also about it, and I'm trying like to be in this age more open about the things that I wanted, and see just like out loud, I wanted something, then I want it, I say it.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
I think this is how I should be now, and this
yeah,
is how we
yeah,
should be continuing. If I
yeah,
want something, just like say it. I
yeah,
want what I want, but just like denying it, that's, or
yeah.
pretending that that's not what
It's
I
not gonna
wanted.
help
It's
me.
like
Yeah,
actually um sticking on my head. Like a lot of times I was pretending. I cannot remember exactly something specifically to talk about, but I'm kind of that person when I'm just like pretending that something is fine, but actually I'm inside not fine, and I could not say it. It's just like burning me in my head. Like my brain is continuously just like thinking about that moment, why I did not say it,
yeah,
that
yeah. I
regret.
think,
And I
I think
think
I
that's why
understand.
it's like I'm trying to change it, and just like I'm telling my husband whatever I want, and I'm even trying to outside my husband, like whenever I am, I'm just like trying to say whatever I wanted,
I
just
think
like
that's
not
gonna,
pretending that it's okay.
yeah, I think that's gonna make things more easier because,
Mm,
as far as I understood, like especially our partners, I mean, I'm not talking generally, but as far as I know, few of them that I know in my life, including my partner, there are certain things that we need to tell them word by word. Otherwise, they're not
exactly.
gonna get it. Like one, two, three, four, and five, six, seven, eight. So this has to be really informed in a way. So I
Detailed.
am very
Detailed.
detailed.
It
Yeah,
needs to
very
be
detailed.
detailed, and just
Yeah,
even try to do not mask the words, like say it clearly so they can get it. It's like explaining to a small kid what you want. This is how you should explain to your husband what you want. do
trust me,
not give
my
him hidden do not give him
no
hidden
clues,
uh
no clues.
yeah, just say it the way how it is, just like say it.
Okay, my husband don't hate me, and those husbands I know of my friends don't hate me. This is not what we
Yeah, I
meant.
love my husband. He's my heart,
Yeah,
my
same
soul, and
here.
everything. And he knows that because we have already discussed about that many, many times before. And he's like telling me, "You don't know me? Are you not knowing me to now? Just like tell me." I think okay. And I'm
Yeah,
trying now to
I
tell him.
think I know. I like you know, I think they hear it as well because you remember I explained this, not explain. I shared about this feeling before because um my husband was not romantic as this before.
Mm,
He was cold before.
mm.
And I'm a person, I'm very romantic, you know. I like romantic
Yeah,
stuff. I like going out there. I like he's scared to touch me in public. Like I'm not saying to kiss or hug, whatever.
yeah,
Holding
yeah.
hands. It was like
Mm,
very, very offensive for him. And in the beginning, I pretended that I'm okay. I'm chill about it. I'm fine.
mm.
And I badly want that affection, like
Yeah,
holding hands is very romantic for me. And I had
yeah,
to tell him, and I told him, like, see, I mean, okay, there was a time I was your girlfriend, that's fine. Now I'm your wife. You need to just touch me, that's fine. You know?
yeah,
And I wanted it, and I said it. I talk about it, and I think now he gets it, and he do it because it makes me feel very
yeah.
good.
Yeah, it does.
Like
It does.
I'm so
This
touchy.
one, I so relate to that. We were like this also at the beginning of our marriage. Like we were not showing our love if we were outside. Like just two people are walking together. We don't know each other.
Very
Just
decent
like
people.
yeah, very decent people talking about. Um, but I think that was because we were scared about the culture in UAE. We did not know if how like I mean there is a lot of people like taking hands and everything, but my husband is like not knowing
In
the culture,
UAE,
so he was
yes. Yeah, in
yeah,
UAE, PDA,
and
public display of affection is really
exactly
illegal. But
yeah.
you can still hold your hand. You
Yes,
can
yes.
still,
We were not also doing this, like, because my husband, he was like not knowing the culture and he was like thinking everything is not allowed because it's an
yeah.
Arab country, so everything is not allowed.
Mm.
And we did not have a conversation about it because we just got married for 1 year almost, and then we moved to France, and he was more open. He can kiss me outside, he can hold my hand, hug, and everything. He was like more free.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Yeah, so this was not a problem that we need to talk about. It was solved by itself.
Oh, this was a big problem because it's because my husband is an introvert.
Mm.
So he is very, very well behaved gentleman, and I spoiled him literally because I like to. I'm a touchy person, and
Yeah,
I was pretending that I'm fine. I don't have to. It's not to show public or something. It's just for me to be
yeah,
comfortable because I like to.
yeah.
I'm like, let's say like this is my love language, holding hands and just
That's
having
true.
kiss on forehead and stuff. So I was
That's true.
pretending this is absolutely fine. I'm not gonna ask for these silly things, and there was a point where I have to tell him, okay, I don't mind, just hold my hand. And now it's like mandatory thing. The moment I am out, like he's like holding me now because
Yeah.
just to have grab me.
Yeah. See how things can be changed, like when you just need to talk about it, the problem
Yeah,
is solved. You
yeah.
do not
Most
have
of
to
the
be
time.
sad about something that your husband doesn't even know about it. Just tell him what you want
Exactly,
and
exactly.
it's gonna change. And that took me some time to understand that.
Yeah.
I was always want him to think by himself what's making
Oh
me
no, that's
sad.
not gonna happen.
And by the time I found, that's not working. Okay,
Yeah, it's not working.
okay, no worries.
Yeah,
Let's talk about
yeah,
it then. And we
yeah.
talked about it, and problem was solved.
Oh my
It
god,
is
so
that
funny.
easy.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Is there anything specific that you were pretending, like, let's say, work life? I mean, that's a whole lot of other things. And you were, I mean, definitely there were plenty. But what do you think? Like, something that you were pretending, and if you don't
I
pretend,
mean,
it's gonna help? Alrighty. So, I'm sorry, guys, we had to cut this video.
oh,
There was
we
some
have an internet
interruption.
problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we closed it. So let me just make it once again. I was asking her a question, so um I mean whatever it is. At work, do you think that's something that we pretend but we want, sometimes we don't want, and that could actually help us? So do you have something in your
Mm.
mind? Mm-hmm.
See, because at work, I think this is a general thing. When we start a new work, they give us a lot of shit to do. Like, they give us a lot of work to do. And sometimes we pretend that, yes, we are superheroes and we will do it all and we can do it all. And sometimes actually we are not okay to do all that. And maybe
Yeah.
even that kind of job, it's not meant to be done by us.
Yeah.
But we still accept to do it and pretending that it's fine to do it. Just,
To create an impression.
yes, exactly. And that's actually something needs to be changed, because I can relate to that, because when I was just like started, um, my manager at that time, she was not so happy the way I am. Probably because she had a lot of bad experience with my nationality people. So she was all the time having this bad idea that I'm not here to work. I'm not here just to spend time and go home. So we did have some hard time on the beginning, and she gave me some work, because I think she wanted to try me or to test me or just to prove a point. I don't know which one it is exactly. Or maybe she just want to see what exactly I can do. I really don't know what it is. Um, she gave me some project to deal with. It was so hard. Like, mentally, physically, it was so hard. At that time, it was a COVID time and everything. And I forced myself, even if I was so tired, even if I was feeling like I just can't do it anymore. I was like pretending that I'm okay all the time. I wanted to finish that just to prove a point that I can do that. And I don't know, at that time I felt that was not right thing to do. But now, if the way how I am right now, my personality have changed a little bit, I might ask help. I might ask, I just can't do that. Or I just can say that I think it's too much for me. I would try to do something about it, not just keep forcing myself till the end. And I think this is a lot of people do it, like especially when they just like start a new work, they just try so hard to prove that they are right. It's good to prove that you are deserving this position and you are here to work actually.
I
But do
think this
not
is a
consume
work
yourself.
boundary. Yeah, this is like a
Yeah.
work boundary that you have to set. And I really get that. And I think I could connect that too. There's many times I do the same thing, that just to prove myself and to create a good impression, that I carry a huge, heavy work by myself, all by myself, and do. And I think there has to be a stop. Like I think there has
Yeah.
to, you don't have to cry for help, but you need to tell them that it's not going to work in this way, because
Yeah.
corporate is so shit that people it's going to dump on you stuff if you are able to do a certain thing. And I think this has to be stopped. And from my work life, I also try to set boundaries on that cases. In the beginning I was
Yeah, you
not.
should.
I
Yeah,
wasn't.
that's how it should be. That's how it should be. And you know how I realized that what I was doing actually was not healthy?
Mm-hmm.
I realized that when I came here. Because when I was visiting some place like administration office or a hospital or something like that, I have seen people the way how they are acting with either patients or customers. They have a very huge boundaries. Like there in UAE, I was teach that the customer or the patient is always right.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh.
even if he gets angry, even if he gets pissed off, and even if he said bad words to you, the
Mm-hmm.
customer is always right and the patient is always right. And when I came here, the way how they are dealing, it's completely different from the way.
I think it's sort of yeah, I get that point. I think it's sort of management as well, because
I think it
I
is.
don't
I
want to
think it is
name
because,
that company, but
yeah, we're
you
not
were so
naming
right.
anybody. Yeah, and to be honest, that idea that the customer is always right, it was not the only company which we are thinking, me and you. Even my other experience in the other works,
Mm-hmm.
it
Okay.
was huge companies, and the customer is allowed to say whatever they want, and we will be judged for everything. Like,
Okay. I am where I work right now. We are the only one right. I swear to God.
Yeah. And
Like
when I
right
came
now.
here, yeah, and when I came here, they do not give you even that chance to cross that line. You are not happy about it, take it or leave it. Go. They don't care. They really don't care.
That's how the place I work right now. I swear to God.
I was a simple example just to make you understand what I'm talking about. Like here in France, if you want an appointment with a specialist, good luck. Like you are gonna be really waiting for a long time. Like I'm really talking about it can be months. So I was having a problem with my stomach and I did not know what it is and I need a gastrology. And the nearest appointment, I was calling in, I think it was February or the beginning of March. And the nearest appointment, it was at the end of June.
Mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
because the timing was not okay with me because my husband is working in the afternoon, so I need something in the morning, the next appointment was available. It was till July. So I said like, okay, it's fine. No, it's not fine. I was like trying to fight back. Like I am in so much pain. What can I do about it? I'm not gonna be able to say. The only thing she said, that's all I have. I'm sorry, I can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I get it. It's because
I
of the
mean, if I
demand.
was there I would be just like trying to convince this person like I really have nothing to do about it and I'm sorry, let me see if I can do something, let me see if I can put you through between patients and everything. But here actually they don't give a shit. And that's not only in hospitals, like in any administration office, because here everything literally it takes months to be done. And
I
they
think
do not let you cross the boundaries. And they do not pretend that it's okay with them if you yell at them. It's not okay to yell at them. It's not okay to be rude with them. And it's not okay just to keep discussing. Even they don't like you being discussing often and often again about something they have already told you on the beginning that it cannot be done and nothing can be changed. So stop it right there. But there, we were pretending that we have patient to be able to take more people yelling at us and being rude and everything, which is actually not okay. And this is something needs to be stopped.
yeah, that's true. I got this experience only from that company because where I work right now, we are the only one right. I mean, if anyone is crossing anyone's line,
That's how it should be.
yeah.
I mean, like, yes, customers can have a problem, and that problem can be solved.
Yeah.
Just that person is in front of you, like, why are you gonna be so rude or so mean with him? I don't get that. That's how it should
true.
be.
Most of the time, but I got your point. Most of the time, we just pretend that we care, and we will try. But the end, because you are not able to set a line in between, that's where you have to put a lot of unnecessary pretending on stage.
That's
You
true.
know.
That's true. And you know what? One of the big companies where I worked, not the same where we worked together, because before starting work, they were actually giving us course for 4 weeks. They were telling us like if somebody was yelling at you, just like you need to understand that he's not yelling at you personally. He's because you are just representing the company. That's why he's yelling at you.
Oh my
And
God.
actually,
Let
that's
me
not
just
okay either.
pause a moment. That's
Just not because I am presenting
Keep
this
going.
company, people are allowed to
Guys,
talk
we do
back to
have a
me.
terrific Wi-Fi connections.
Yeah. So it's like that's not should be like this because why are you can you hear me?
I can hear you so late. I didn't switch off the camera yet, but I think okay, now your Wi-Fi is back. Can you say something?
Okay. So I was like saying it's not okay if I am presenting a company, that's mean it's okay people can yell at me because I'm presenting the company and actually they are not yelling at me, they are yelling at the company. That's not also the way how it should be. That's also something needs to be changed.
We are coming to the basic because these are the basic things used to be changed. Just because we behave in a certain way out of discipline, it's not giving you the chance to take advantage of that particular moment and put all the hatred or frustration out there.
The anger.
Exactly. Like you be a fussy person. I think I mean I get that point. I really get it. It's quite relatable. Yeah.
And see, because all of the experience we had, now we have reached to the point where we can actually discuss about it openly.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And this is something amazing,
Yeah.
amazing to be able to talk about something that it was itching you
There.
inside, and just to be open about it like that.
Yeah, there are plenty of stuff like that, like, inconvenience and the needs and probably some emotion. I always think like, and I don't know whether I will be the rude person in the room because, I
Mm.
really find people giving you comments which is
Yeah.
absolutely nonsense. Because I can give you an example. Like, if I am okay, I'll just explain the situation so you're gonna get it more. So there was this
Mm.
day that I was attending a meeting in the main office where I work. Like, I was having a meeting, and it was early in the morning. So normally I do makeup because I do every day. I do full makeup to work, not a full glam or full things, but I still do makeup to
But a
work.
daily makeup.
Exactly. So there was this person giving me. She was like, "Oh, your makeup is not good today," and it's 8:30 in the morning. Come on, like, I don't know whether she intended to say it, but I pretended that particular moment that I will just pass it on. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, maybe it was not a best day, or I don't exactly remember what I responded, but I said something silly. But that person needs to
Mm.
understand. You cannot, if you don't know to compliment, just
Yeah.
is it so hard to keep
That's,
silent?
I don't know why. That I always say that, and I have seen a lot of people saying the same. If you have nothing nice to say, then
Shut your
zip it.
mouth. Exactly. And also, like, meaning to say, I understand. Maybe you are genuine, okay? Maybe my makeup is really bad on that day. But trust me, I cannot fix it that moment. It's an etiquette. See, for example,
Mm.
if I'm doing a makeup and you're right there, maybe you can give me some suggestions. Like, okay, you do this. You have
Yeah.
you have
Or
you
try to
have
do this, or do you want to try this, or do you want to change that? This is how smart you can give a bad comment situation, not being so mean without being so
exactly.
mean.
Exactly. So basically, once the makeup is done and I'm out there, I cannot do anything about it. But still, you're coming to me and saying this. But I regret because I stayed quiet on that particular moment. I was like, okay, whatever it is. But I should have. I didn't expect, first of all. So
Yeah. Yeah.
if I'm gonna get anything similar next time, I will be prepared because I'm just gonna say
Yeah.
to that person, like, come
Yeah,
on,
yeah, I agree. I
didn't you
agree.
get?
I agree because I am at that point where I cannot take anymore that regret of things that I could have said or I could have done and I did not do it at that time. I I regret it a lot sometimes, and I'm just over this feeling of getting regret about something like that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want to be all the time prepared to give answers back if somebody was mean to me, or somebody was not nice, or not was not gentle, or was not
yeah,
you know what I mean.
yeah.
And I'm not gonna let it just pass to be regret about it between me and myself later. So
Yeah, yeah,
do not pretend something you don't want to.
yeah, absolutely. That's all. That's a pretty fine line you said. Like,
Yeah.
let's stop pretending here because I was thinking it's healthy in a way that you will avoid a lot of unwanted
Mm.
situations. But I think the more you ignore and the more you pretend, the more it's
Yeah.
going to continue for a longer period of time where you
That's
can stop
exactly the
right
point.
there. So,
That's
I mean,
exactly the point. That's
yeah.
exactly the point. Because you allowed that person to cross the line on the first time, so definitely he's gonna cross the line next time, and he might say something even more more mean or more rude, and
Yeah.
you shouldn't be allowing that in the first place. And
Yeah, I started
we are
stopping
working
people.
hard to change. Yeah, we are working hard to change that.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
So, should we wrap it up?
Yes, please. Yeah. It was a small talk, I felt like.
Yes.
It was tiny, but I think it was very meaningful and a
Yeah.
lot relatable to many people, I'm so
Yes,
sure.
it was. Yes, yes. I think a lot of people can relate to that because till this day, a lot of people are pretending doing things that they don't want to, or they cannot do it, and accepting things that they don't want to accept. And people needs to try to make an effort to change that and stop that. And we want what we want. So accept what you want and manifest it so you can get it.
Yeah, exactly. And also stop pretending if you want something because if you cannot make it so obvious, find your own way. Like,
Yep.
just
Yeah.
Clear out. I think that's gonna help your life a lot better from my personal
Mm.
experience. Like pretendings are not gonna help. The only pretend helping me is to, like, I pretend sometimes to be very confident. I think that is only pretend helps me. No other
Yes.
pretends are
And
helping.
because when you are pretending that you are confident, you are actually convincing your mind that he's
You are.
confident and will push you to be confident.
Exactly.
This is something
Exactly.
to help you, you know?
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
not a bad thing to be pretending.
Yeah, that's true. That's
I
true.
think I think it's a, I think we there is a lot of things that we pretend that we can do, which is a good thing. We did not
Yeah.
discuss it today, but
Yeah.
maybe another time we can go through that. But
Yes.
today it was about pretending things that we don't want to, but we
Well.
absolutely do. So we are gonna stick with this.
Yeah.
Sorry. We are hearing advices, Priya, because we know it very well. Well, here you go. Yep.
Oh my god,
And we
don't
were
cut this.
fighting. We are not gonna cut this, Priya. We are gonna keep it so you know that your advices are listened to. Okay?
Just for
We
you.
love you. This is just for you.
Okay, guys, I think that's all. I mean,
Yeah.
yes, find your own way and stop pretending and get whatever you want. Just go ahead,
Yeah,
baby. That's all I want to say.
that's true. Until next time.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye bye.